Aita for telling my aunt that finding my birth parents wouldn't make her bio son search for her? I'm 24F, an adoptee, and I have never ever wanted to search for my birth parents or any birth family. I'm happy with the family I was raised in. I did some genetic testing to get a better idea of risk factors, so I don't need my birth family for that kind of thing, and generally I don't feel any curiosity about the people I'm genetically related to. I'm also really fucking happy with my life and I'm not feeling anything missing. Something could change in the future, but I have never felt any other way about this. My mom's oldest sister, aka aunt from the title, placed her son for adoption 38 years ago. She was young and she felt like she had no choices at the time. But she has always wished she hadn't given him up. She tried to get him back a couple of months after he was adopted, and she tried searching for him a few times, but it seems like he never looked for her, and so she hasn't found him. It's a grief she carries around almost 40 years later. I think my aunt's experience has given her this warped idea that if I were to search for my birth family and show an interest in meeting and being part of my birth family, her son will do the same. She has encouraged me to be more curious about my birth family for years now. Since I was a teenager and I never cared. She told me, not asked or suggested, but told me I should look for my birth parents. I told her I didn't want to, and she told me I didn't know what I was saying. She has used guilt trips about my birth parents missing me and about the family I could be missing out on. But I was clear I don't care. My mom spoke to her several times and told her to get help and stop dragging me into her grief. She refuses to leave it alone. She has asked me why I have no interest, and I have told her how I feel. She has really tried to make me say I'm somewhat curious, but I'm just not. And then we had an incident the other week. She mentioned it for the millionth time and I tried to ignore her and carry on other conversations, but she kept bringing it up, and bringing it up. She was asked to stop by my mom and other family members, and finally I got so tired of her pressing the issue that I told her finding my birth parents won't make her son search for her, and she needs to stop linking those things because she's setting herself up for more heartache. My aunt called me callous to her experience and feelings. Aita?